Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my greenhouse tonight. Today's video is going to be really fun. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these adorable dried floral little mini wreaths for Valentine's Day. And then after we do that craft, we are going to be setting up the flower stand for the month of February. I'm going to be doing a little February sort of pop-up sale at the flower stand where I'll be sharing some houseplants. I'll be having my wreaths for sale, some seeds, some handmade plant tags, just lots of stuff on the flower stand tomorrow morning. So I will take you along with everything I'm selling on my roadside flower stand for the month of February. So if you're new here, hey, I'm Destry. I like to do what I call yardening here in my Oregon garden. And this is gonna be my third season going into my roadside flower stand. So I, last summer, had fresh cut flowers for sale pretty much every weekend. In March, I did a little pop-up with some houseplants, but I planned early this year. I've got some fun craft items to share on the flower stand, and I've got lots of houseplant propagations to share. I'll also show you some secrets of how I'm gonna make this easy for my customers, give them some, customization things that they can do. And then we are going to be setting up the flower stand for tomorrow morning. But first, let me share with you how I made these super cute little mini wreaths. Now, in preparation for this, I did grow and dry a lot of dried florals last summer. And then I just grabbed these little wreaths on Amazon. So let me show you how I made them.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start working on these dried floral heart wreaths. These wreaths I got on Amazon. They are a small grapevine wreath. And then let's go through some of the flowers we're going to use today. So this is some pink celosia that I grew last year that I'll be incorporating into the design. And you can see it has kind of this fuzzy quality. Then I have some dried dahlias that I can use as well. One of the main dried flowers I'll be using today are pink straw flowers. I grew these last year and I just have a bunch of them. I also have some of this purple status that I'll be using in the design. Then I have some white, pink, and purple gomphrena. I love gomphrena, it dries so beautifully, so I definitely want to use these smaller little globe gomphrenias in the design as well. And then these are the only things that I purchased for this project. This is a bunny tail grass, and I think that it's been dyed a pink color. So I did buy those from Amazon, but everything else that I'm using today in the design is actually things that I dried from my garden last year. So a couple tips I have for you on this project. Number one, you can see I'm working on this little box lid. So I have realized as I'm working with dried flowers that they do kind of crumble and they can be a little bit messy. So working on this box lid just helps keep all the crumbs and such off of my dining table. The next thing that's really helpful is my wireless glue gun. You guys, it has a battery and I don't think I can ever go back to a wired glue gun again. First of all, you can control the temperature, which I like, and then you just charge up that battery and it lasts probably about an hour and a half before needing charging again. So I did these wreaths in a couple different ways. Some of them, the first couple ones I started, I put the flowers all the way around, but I found that I sort of lost the shape of the wreath itself. So the ones I made after that, I sort of gathered the flowers in the bottom, I would say half of the wreath. So as I was working on this project, I felt very calm and sort of mindful. I mean, you have to kind of stop and pause and wait for that hot glue to set up before you can move on to the next flower. So it definitely took me a couple hours to make all the wreaths, but I really enjoyed the time. It was very therapeutic and very relaxing for me. Another thing I really liked about doing this craft today is that every single wreath I made turned out different. They all are slightly unique. I used different flowers in different combinations for each one. Now my color palette was sort of the pinks and purples, but it was really fun to see how each one turned out a little bit different than the last. So here you can see how I'm starting to fill up that bottom, I would say half of the wreath with the different dried flowers. And here's a close-up look of how this one turned out. Now I'm still fiddling around with it and using that bunny tail grass, but I really liked using that particular dried flower in this craft. And then to finish up, I just used some pink ribbon that I had and threaded it through to make a hanging loop. So I debated how to price these wreaths. Originally, I was thinking $10, but then I thought, oh, that's a little steep. So I went ahead and priced them at $5. If I sell them all, I'll still make a profit, considering how much I paid for the grapevine wreaths. And of course, all the flowers were pretty much free to me. They're ones I harvested from my garden. So I decided to stick with the $5 price point, and we'll see how they sell on the flower stand. So here is another design I did where I incorporated the flowers all the way around the wreath. And here's how this one turned out when it was all done. I think this project would be really fun to do with kids as long as they could operate the hot glue gun or maybe with some help from a grown-up to do the hot gluing. But it's a really fun and simple craft, so I hope you give it a try. Let me know in the comments if you do. So next I'm going to move on to this little wreath form. Now I picked this up on Amazon, but you can see it's quite a bit different. It has this little hinge and it's sort of more three-dimensional and it has a chain for hanging. It also has these little clasps in the back where you can clamp it shut. So I thought this would be really fun. You could use it for like a succulent planter or I'm sure a variety of things, but today I'm going to be using it to, do more dried florals. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill it with this super moss. This is a sheet moss. Again, just on Amazon, I picked this up and I'm going to be filling it with the moss and then incorporating more of the dried flowers. So you can see this sheet moss comes off kind of in these chunks, and it is a preserved natural moss. So it has a really nice look to it and a nice texture. Now, one side is green and the other side is more brown. So I went ahead and faced the green sides to the sort of domed side of the heart. And once I got the moss placed, I did clamp it down with the little clamps. And here is what it looked like with all the moss. So you can see it filled it up pretty nicely and acted as a good base for all the dried flowers. So I went ahead and sped up this part of the video because this actually took a long time. I did a combination between threading the dried flowers in and adding a little bit of hot glue, but it definitely took a while. But that's okay because this is the one that I'm going to keep for myself. The wire form was a little bit more expensive, and I wanted to have one that I can display for years to come. So I just kept working my way around the design. I did end up at the end sort of clipping any of the stems that were poking out through the back. I also think this project would be really fun to do with little baby succulents you could tuck in here. I don't know, tell me what other ideas you would have for this wire form. And here's how this one turned out when it was all done. So you really can't see any of the moss. It's pretty covered with all of these gorgeous dried flowers and is a beautiful reminder this Valentine's Day of the beauty of my garden this last summer. I just love the way it turned out. And here is the end result of how everything turned out. So here is the bigger wreath form that I'm going to be keeping, and then just a look at how different each of the little grapevine wreaths turned out. I really love the way these turned out, and I'm glad that I sat down and had some quiet, thoughtful time to do this craft today. So I hope you give it a try too.
All right, guys, well, now that we got the wreaths all made up, I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything I'm gonna be putting out on the flower stand tomorrow morning. I'll show you the house plants, how I'm gonna put those out there, some of my seed packets, and hopefully we'll have a good, response. Basically, I have today and I think 2 more days where it's going to be kind of sunny. It is midweek. I was hoping to do this on a weekend, but next weekend it is supposed to rain. So I thought, well, what the heck? I've got everything together. My flower stand's all dressed up for the Valentine's Day season. And so why not go ahead and get some of the stuff out on the flower stand tomorrow? All right, so here's my setup for tomorrow morning. First of all, always free stickers, always. I've got my little whiteboard sign. I need to make a few more labels for my houseplants, but here is what the deal is. So you have the little sticks with the heart. So I'm doing $2 a piece. And then my wood burned little plant tags here with different sayings. So I'm asking $3 for those. So for $5, they could make a houseplant that looks like this with the customization, and then the house plant itself is $5. So for $10, you have like a nice little gift. I have some free little note cards with a pen. These are all my seeds. So tons of seeds to choose from here. Now my plan was to have like a visual with pictures of all the flowers. I just didn't get to it. I'll have to do that next time. I've got all my wreaths here all made up and they look awesome. And then down here are the house plants. So again, I need to make little tags for all of them, but I have jades, I have my guacamole plants, my Christmas cactus, and a few little trailing plants here, and those will all be for $5. And then you guys, I have so many dried flowers. I'm gonna sell them just bundled up. So $3 a bundle for crafting and whatever. I thought I'd just put that basket out there. It's really, really colorful. So those are all the things that are gonna go on the flower stand. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit all of this. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a little crowded, but I'll be able to hang some of the wreaths. And then I just have my little sandwich board here, and then the rest of the payment information is already out on the flower stand. So that's the plan for the morning. All right, guys, well, it's the next morning and I've got the flower stand all ready to go as I'm heading off for work. So I thought I would just show you how everything turned out. So I've got my little plant tags and hearts, my free note cards and stickers, all the house plants here, my, pricing is here. The wreaths for only $5 is what I'm asking for those. And then a ton of seeds, excuse me. And then over here, more plants, and then the dried floral bundles that I'm selling for $3. So I'm gonna be doing the houseplants for $5, the wreaths for $5, and then I've got the little, the little stakes here for $3 for the ones I burned, $2 for the little hearts. And so basically for $10, they could get a houseplant and then put, both of these in there, and then, do a little free note card and give it as a gift. So we'll see how sales go today. It is gonna be 60 degrees, which is the warmest day we've had in quite a while. So I'm not too concerned about the houseplants being outside. It is pretty chilly right now, but I know it's gonna warm up. And for the next 2 days, it's gonna be, right around that temperature, right around the 60s. So, and then it's gonna rain in the forecast. So I'm gonna try to have these out the next couple days. And just as a little Valentine pop-up, I hope I have a good response from my customers. I'm gonna go ahead and put my sandwich board out, and then I gotta hightail it to work. But I just wanted to show you kind of how I styled the flower stand and how I'm having things out for my customers today. All right, guys, well, thanks for hanging out with me for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, can you give it a like and subscribe to the channel? And go ahead and check out some of the other playlists and videos down here at the bottom at the end of the video. YouTube thinks that you will like these. I think you will like them. So go ahead and watch a couple more of the videos. It would really help me out. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. If you need me, I'll be doing some gardening or possibly doing some decorating for Valentine's. I have to say, Valentine's is one of my favorites. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.